Hey guys, welcome to Code Better. So in the previous video, we were discussing about a file where we have discussed about the data definition language and the data manipulation language. Make sure you're revising the things because you may forget. If you're preparing a notes based on this, it would be very good for you to revise so that you can't get back and search everything for a video. So if you write everything, if you note down everything, that would be very easy for you to revise things. That is what I to do. So in the previous video, we have created a table. We have created a file. Actually, there is a process where we can, if I go here in the desktop, I have this practice SQL, this file. But how can I open it from this? From here itself, how can I open multiple SQL files? So remember, note down step by step. In the very top of the corner, we have file. Click on open. And we can see there is a folder and file. Okay, go to file. After going to file, we have, see, these are the SQL available data it is showing me. But what I want is, in the desktop, yes, we have saved the file as SQL practice maybe. I am not sure. Okay, open. Yes, this is not this one. So again, go, open, file. I think it is SQL, SQL, yes, okay, here it is. SQL practice or practice SQL. Yes, open. So see, this is what we have created now, right? We have created this database and we have created this table. We have created everything. So this is the step to open. See, this is my data, and here another file also opened. Like this way you can open multiple files with this option. If you're going and opening the single file, it opens only single file. But if you want to take reference from other files, you can open it like this. And if here again I will go and open some other file, it will display here. So right now I don't need this file, so I'm just, so now what we have to do again, if see, if I am checking it now, let me try to execute. See, it is showing, but what happens is, make sure your table is like this, because this is what we have. Wait, I think this is also not the one. Yes. So you don't know how to insert, what is this char and what is this varchar. So I will tell you the difference between this char and varchar now. Let's just make a difference. What is the difference between char and varchar? So always note this point that we use the char and varchar data types only for the strings. That is means character data types. So we are not going to use this for numerical values. If IDs, we may see that some IDs will be like this, right? E001 or I001. So there will be some types of, it is also containing a string. Here I is a string. Then also it comes under numeric or character. It comes under a character. Why? Because it is, even if it is containing one string, it is noted as to be character. So now I will tell you the difference between character and var character. So let's go to Excel. I will open and show you in Excel. Let's go to the blank. So the see the char. I'm showing you the example of char now. So for example, I have selected a name. For example, let's take it as a, um, why don't we take Excel? Excel. Okay. So here, but I have given the data types 10. How much it should hold? Character of 10 bytes I gave. That means it will hold as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is a 10 bytes, isn't it? It is a 10 bytes of character that is given here. I have given char. Okay, char. And how many bytes I have gave here? I gave 10 bytes. So what is the word here? Here the word is Excel. So now now let's see varchar. Varchar count format. Okay. And the same 10, and also the Excel is same. Yes. And also this thing also comes here, Control C. Let me copy paste it. Okay. why it is not. Control C and Control V. I guess there is some problem. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So here also what happened? What has happened here? Okay. So now see, we have, this is a character. For suppose think this is a character and this is a varchar. I gave both of them 10 bytes, and the word to that has to be go under this is Excel. Excel. So now when I am taking Excel here, see Excel. I am taking Excel, and also I am taking the Excel. Here also I am taking the Excel. Excel, what is here Excel? It doesn't mean the file. It's just a row. Okay. Here I am taking what I am taking. I am taking Excel here. Okay. Note down this point. I am taking Excel here. Yes. So what happens? Now it is containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But what is the size of how many bytes is Excel? It's just 5 bytes. It's containing just, it's occupying the space of only 5. Here also the same, 5, only 5. But what happens is a char will remain same. That is, it is going to occupy all the 10 bytes, even if it is 5 bytes, or even if it is 4 bytes, even if it is 3 or 10. We can take any values up to 10. We can take any length of word up to 10. But if we are taking the 11th one, both varchar and char is not going to support. It will throw errors. That is common. That is constant for sure. But the difference is, if you are taken here, you took 5 letters of word, but we have extra space of 10. We have extra space. So 5 more extra space is there in char. So char will not change anything. It will be occupying the space that has assigned to that 10. That will be going to occupy the same place. But coming to varchar, what happens is, these extra space, it is going to remove this extra space. It is going to remove this extra space. Yes. So how much space does it occupies? The space that occupies Excel contains 5 words, right? So the varchar is going to occupy 5 bytes of space only, and it free ups the memory. Free ups the remaining memory, which will help us for normalizations while opening the files and all. We don't know, while working on projects, we may not think it as a major problem, but after completing a project, when you open a file, if it is taking long time to open, that means this stuff is there is a lot of stuff like this in it. You have to be, so in order to normalize the data, so when we should take the character, when you know that exact characters are going to execute. For example, if we have an ID, just like I said, E001, these type of things, we know the length of the characters. How much length will be the characters, we know that. So when you know the fixed number of characters, then you can take a character. And also for mobile numbers also, we can't take more than, if a number more than 8 words, if a number more than 8 digits are there, that also comes under a character. So then also we can take the fixed number. For mobiles also there is a fixed number, right? So we can take the same for this. For character we can take this. So now you got now you understood what exactly I'm trying to say you, the difference between the char and varchar. So these are the mostly asked in every interview. Every interviewer will ask you the difference between a char and varchar. So you have to explain this process, note down this and explain this process. Now we are going to our SQL thing. So actually we have 3 main things in our SQL, Microsoft SQL. So we have many types of domains in it. Like we have many types of servers for working on SQL, like Oracle, MySQL, and PL SQL, and there are lots of things. So now this is called Microsoft SQL Server. See here in the top of this. So this is very important than everything. So just wait. So this is very, very important than any other things, because yes, this is the first preferred. Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio is the very rarely used than any other server. So make sure you're also installing the same one because it has many features and it has the ability to normalize and for good use. Okay, so what is this place called? Here already there. How to remember? This question will be obviously asked. There are three types here. This one, the three parts. 1, 2, and 3. So just look where I am keeping the cursor. 1, 2, and 3. So the first one is here only. You don't need to remember this because on the top of that it has a name already written, Object Explorer. Object Explorer. And what is this is called? Any ideas? So how do you remember the name of it? So what are we writing here? We are writing some types of query, and also we are making some types of changes. This is called query editor. This part is called a query editor. Remember, we are writing query and we are making a changes. That means edit. Query editor. This part is called query editor, and this part is called, this is the input. The input we write. I'm not showing you these things, okay? I'm showing you the complete this complete sheet up to this part where we are writing the input. It is called a query editor. And this part where we get the output is, we can see here results, messages, right? Results and messages. These are results and messages tab. Results and messages tab. So you got a clarity. This is Object Explorer. This is a query editor, and this is results and messages tab. So in the previous video, we learned how to create everything, how to create a table, right? How to create a table, but how to insert values in that table? Do you know how to insert values in the table? I will show you. So let me delete. Already I have a table, so I'm just deleting this. Execute. See, it shows 7 rows affected because I previously worked on it. Maybe it contains 7 rows if you have observed. So I just deleted them. Okay. Now if you go and select all from EMP. Now if you check, there will be no data present. See, only employee ID, employee name, employee salary, and employee city. Now the next part comes of inserting the values. Values, inserting. How do we insert values? Okay. So yes, listen carefully. First, the first step itself is insert. Insert. Where do we want to insert? Insert into the table name we have. What is the table name here? EMP, right? So insert into EMP. Open the bracket, and what are the columns we have here? That is just wait. ID, comma, employee name underscore C. It is displaying here itself. And then city. And then mobile. So why we wrote here, these are the, so if you can't see here and write, then okay, make sure you are using sales. So this is the database. See here, there is a master, but you have to make changes in sales. Execute. So commands completed successfully. Now we are working here. So let me see if there is a data, if it is a, see why it is showing that there is already an object named EMP in the database, because we have created. When you already have EMP and you're still trying to execute the same one, then it will show us an error. So databases, here you go, and from sales to, from tables, see, tables we have DBM. Here we have the column names. See, when you forget sometime what are the columns we have, you can simply click on columns and the column names will be displayed. Okay. And insert into EMP. We have given in which the values have to be inserted. And now I'm giving the values. Values. What are the values that is inserted? Let's take a 1 as a ID. And employee name. Let's take any name. Let's take Jack. And city. Let's think he's from Delhi. And his mobile number, obviously we have given here characters, so make sure you are writing something in the character itself. We don't know what the number is. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or some may take country code, right? So that's why I given 14. And don't forget to give a semicolon here. Okay. insert into values. So this is a query for inserting values. Now I'm selecting everything and see what it shows. One row affected. One row affected. Let's look at our row. See, one Jack Delhi, and this is the mobile. So it is not that easy, that difficult that we don't need to write every time. Okay, we can simply write insert into EMP. If you are very confident, then you can simply write insert into EMP and then just give the values. So let's give 2 and let's take 10 and his city is Hyderabad. Hyderabad. Yes. And his mobile number is, let's give 111111. Yes, I'm not counting how many numbers, but when you're working on a real projects, make sure you're not giving these types of values. Okay. So here we have insert into EMP. This is also works. See, again, it shows one row affected. It doesn't means that it has affected. Okay. It means that one row has executed. It means now it should show us 2 rows. Okay. See. Okay. Now I will show you any other easy way. Insert into EMP, enter values. We can't every time write insert into and all, right? So 3, comma, Jim, comma, let's take Mumbai, comma, let's take a phone number, 2222. Okay. And yes, no, don't keep a semicolon there. Again, values. See, I'm not writing a insert into here. Okay. And 4. Okay, I think here I have to keep a comma. Yes. Comma or semicolon maybe. Yeah. Now it works. Values 4 comma. Let's take a name Rose and she's from Noida and her phone number is 33333333. Okay. Yeah. Here there is a. Now let's try to execute this. If I think it shows an error. Okay, it is showing invalid. I think I have to give this here. Now let's try to execute. Yes. So you no need also write values here. Okay. Simply you can write. Simply you can just write values, and you can take any number of C. If you want to continue, you have to give. Okay, open the brackets and see. I just wrote insert into EMP and just I have given values. Now here after opening a bracket, I'm writing a fire and here I'm giving a Jimmy. And then comma. She's from Jammu and her phone number is 44444444. Okay. Yeah. Now see. So I have just given the same condition for all these 3 rows. Now let me execute. It shows 3 rows affected. So why it shows 3 rows affected? Because we have created 3 rows. And if we just select everything, see, it's now we have created a data of 5 columns. Right. See here the yellow line. Make sure you're saving everything. Every time make a habit of clicking on Control S so that if sometimes our laptops will be closed automatically when you are working for a long time. So make sure whenever you are working something, you are clicking on Control S, you are saving it. Okay, now I will show you another thing here. Actually, we have a character, mobile character of 15 and city varchar and employee name also varchar, right? ID is int. So now I'm going to insert into EMP, enter again the values values, open the bracket. So I'm giving here 6 and name will be Kim, and he's from Rajasthan, and his phone number is, let's take 5555. So I'm taking 15 characters here. Listen carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't know how many I took. Let me count. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it's more than that. Okay. So I have given mobile character 14. So it should contain 14 bytes. But here I gave 15. Now let's see what happens if I try to do this. Execute. See, here we got a message. String or binary data would be truncated in table sales column mobile truncated value. This statement has been terminated. That means it is not going to execute. Why it is showing like this? Because I have given more extra characters. Its actual capacity is 14. But what I have did, I gave more than 14. So that is why it is showing me an error. So now I would like to, so when we are giving a condition here, it is very necessary that we are giving a condition here. Also the same, if a city, it is containing more than 30, even the spaces also, it will take as a character. Okay. Then if you are taking more than the condition, it will show a error and it is not going to execute. It is not executed. Let me see. Let's see. Only 5. So this one is not executed here. So what will we do? And I will show you another one. Now I am taking ID and EMP name and city. That's it. I'm taking just city. So I don't want, because I don't have any value. So here I'm removing this value. See what I did? I don't want to give the mobile number of this person, of Kim. I don't have mobile number to enter. So that what I have to do, if I simply write like this, if I simply write like this, na, then for example, see, we have this, right? I will show you how, what I'm trying to say is control V. So see, I'm removing this. I removing this and just think that this is a 6, ID number 6, we have 5. So we have how many columns? 4 columns, but I gave only 3 columns, 3 column values. Now it will show an error. See, column name or number of supplied values doesn't match table definition. It is showing that it is not matching the table's definition. So that is what I am explaining. But now in this case also I took 3 values, right? I took 3 values and I also given the column names here, ID, employee name and city, and I am not taking the mobile number. So I have mentioned in which columns these values should go into. Okay, now it will be working better. See, it shows one row affected because I have given the mentioned the column names in which these values should exactly go into. So if we select, we have a 6, and where I didn't mention anything, it is showing me null. Okay, it is showing me null because I didn't give anything there. So whenever you don't have, you feel like you have to give null values, or you want to insert without any other columns, so you have to mention the column names in which it doesn't comes like an order, right? So if I am removing city here and I am giving a mobile number there, it will be same. So you have to mention order wise what in which actually your values should go into. That is what I am trying to explain you. I hope you understood what I am trying to say.